The following presentation may contain language unsuitable for elderly grandparents, household pets, and nuns. Unnamed Drag Productions accepts no responsibility for any resulting homosexuality, teenage pregnancy, or chemical dependency that may transpire as a result of listening to this garbage fountain. You have been warned. Enjoy! Unnamed Drag Podcast! Unnamed Drag Podcast!
Commence season 3! A whole 3 seasons of something she didn't want to do that I forced her into. What is this, an arranged marriage?
Season 3 of something nobody asked for.
Oh, and I've already just kicked the shot. That's okay, it's fine, doesn't matter. I've forgotten how to podcast. Can't even remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, I'm going to start by, hi, I'm Marilyn C.
And I'm Nana Arthole.
And welcome back to another rousing episode and another riveting season of Unnamed Drag Flop Blast.
Oh, brought your arms for me some more. Oh, I wish that I could. I really wish that I could. So, yeah, well, this is the podcast again. Oh my goodness, it's happening, it's back, we're able to get in each other's bubbles.
Yes! Yeah! For those of you who are watching, you'll notice that we're not doing the janky split screen thing anymore, where neither of our headphones work right, and we kind of just go,
So you can literally hear the laptop fan in the background, like, because we've taped our phone to our screen.
Instead, we have lubed up and expanded our bubbles. It took some getting used to, not gonna lie.
It's like, spill it, you're tearing me.
I had to douche my bubble. Get rid of all of the other men that are in there.
Interesting thing about bubbles, it's moisture, not sharpness, that pops them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can ram as much as you like up there. It's never gonna burst as long as there's plenty of moisture.
Yeah, it's dryness.
Or lack of moisture, whatever.
It's dryness that makes it.
Dryness, isn't it? Yeah. So as long as your bubble is nice and moist, you can just
it's just a
shove as much. You can stab at it with 10 inches of like.
So long as my surface tension is wet.
My surface tension is always wet. Honestly, I can't leave the house. So yeah.
I slide to the shop.
So we are in one another's bubbles. It's all kosher. It's all cute. Like, don't worry.
We bubbled up.
You know for a fact that we've got such a disgusting codependent relationship at this point. Obviously, we were like, if this was MySpace, you'd probably be my number 2.
Brilliant. Okay, who's number 1 in your top 8?
Nick, obviously. Like, because that's what you had to do, which is disgusting. Your significant other, like, had to be your number 1.
I mean, my significant other's blocked. I don't want to see. I don't want him seeing the things that I do online.
I'll drink to that. Lovely. Yeah, because that was the whole thing with the bubble.
Yes.
People immediately were hearkening back to like, this is going to be the MySpace top 8 anxiety riddle, like wars all over again. Like, why haven't you accepted your Nana's friend request?
How many people?
She wants to be your friend on Facebook.
How many people are you allowed in your bubble?
Oh my god, we don't even know.
What are the rules? What are the rules?
We don't even know anymore.
It's just being sensible and having some respect.
Yeah, because to be honest, someone could like hit us up in the comments and be like, well, technically Boris said, it'd be like, I don't give a hairy Aunt Fanny what Boris said anymore, because the guidance has not been
consistent.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get your eyelashes done, but you can all go to the pub.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can go and get a tattoo and fuck your roots.
Yeah, my sister-in-law's a beautician, and she's only just gone back to work.
Oh.
But Matt, who is a hairdresser, has been at work for a month.
It's absolutely crazy. And like, I have been back to the tattoo studio, but if I wanted to get my acrylics filled in, like...
No.
But I was...
You can have your skin punctured, but not your nails did.
I was there for a full day. Like, you would be in and out of the nail techs, whatever, like quicker than.
Yes.
So it doesn't make. I mean, but don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on tattooists. I think that everyone who's on a similar page should all go back to work.
Yeah.
Like, it's just ridiculous.
But at the same time, don't make me leave the house.
No. You can't be moving them goalposts too much. But equally, like, I want to get my nice things done that make me feel happy, and one of them obviously is tattoos.
That's all you have going for you.
That's important for me, is just decorating
Some
my
people
skin.
have hair, you have self-harm.
Talking of hair, you might have noticed that Marilyn's still stuck in her little black wig fantasy phase, but what were we saying before? You look like you're gonna have a Tupperware party today.
I look like I'm your mum. I'm hosting a Tupperware party and
I won't go to
banished.
I won't get to bed, exactly. I look like, what was it? So I live in Jojo Siwa's bins.
Yes.
Yeah,
you are like, if Jojo Siwa, like, got really into Tiger King.
Yeah.
It's really you.
I mean, do you know what jars me most about this entire outfit more than anything?
The fact that you're in it.
The fact that the bow is slap bang in the middle, it's not even on the side. I was like, that's just really
aggressive.
It tips it over the edge into just disgusting.
Yeah.
And this is like one of Nick's shirts that I wanted to wear a blouse, but I don't have they haven't arrived yet. I've ordered a lot of blouses recently.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because podcast is the only thing that we can do.
Yeah.
So drag from the nipple up has really become a thing.
Yeah, but you've been creating so much gorgeous, like, new drag for when we can explode out of our cupboards again.
Yes.
Like,
well, this is new. But this isn't one of mine.
No, but talk us through, like, little catch-up session of what you've been creating, please,
so,
Ms. Marilyn. Because in lockdown, like, your sewing machine's been like a gal pal.
Yeah, I love my sewing machine now. And you know what? Like, I've gotten better at it. Which is weird. I never thought I'd get better at it. Usually, I don't...
never thought I'd get better at anything.
No, usually I don't do things unless I'm good at them. So, improving
if you have to try and it doesn't happen immediately, we do like to give up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if I'm not immediately good at something, I will put it down and walk away. So improving on stuff is rare for me. Because being perfect is a gift and a curse.
Isn't it funny how practice, like, actually does make it perfect a little bit? Yeah.
Who knew?
Who fucking knew, fam?
To be fair, we should have known because we've been doing drag a while and
we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that popped up in my Facebook memories and I couldn't even bring myself to share it, ironically.
No.
It's disgusting.
It's rancid.
It's really bad. Anyway, talk us through your new wardrobe creations.
So, I've been getting really into, like, I don't want to say period drag because that makes me think that I've just stuck a load of tampons to her tits. Instead, like, so...
Come on, hello Eve! Tampon Fantasy Dracula Season 3.
She's doing a period fantasy. But I've been getting really into, like, vintage eras. So, like, 50s... Late 50s, early 60s is my sweet spot. Pre-mini skirt, like... Wear, like, circle skirts, that kind of thing. Love that shit. So, well, when lockdown first started...
When they dragged me down!
When lockdown first started, I gave myself a rule of, like, right, I'm either going to wear or zhuzh up everything I own. I'm not going to buy any new drag.
Cute.
The loophole to that rule is, well, new fabric isn't new drag.
Yeah, and you've been buying fabric, like, that isn't grotesquely expensive and making it look good.
It's all been clearance.
Yeah.
So nothing that I've bought is over £3 a metre.
Yeah, it's like the last puppy in the pound, but it's like that Facebook video of they found that dog at the side of the road and after they gave it a shampoo and a comb,
they found out it was a rat.
I was going to say, it's like a whole new dog, but yeah, no.
I saw that collar on a raccoon.
Oh god, it's an opossum! Put it back! Jesus!
Sling it back in late.
10 out of 10 would own a pet opossum, which is basically what you are. You're my pet opossum.
Yeah, and if I get under pressure, I'd just pretend to be dead.
My emotional support possum.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've made like the gold sequin...
Don't tell me more!
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I've made something out of gold sequins.
Okay.
I'm trying not to, like, post about them. I sent them to people that I love and who are in my, like, social circle.
And
I've been like, do not share this.
They won't expose you.
Yeah, because I don't want to, like, obviously they're for when we come out of lockdown, so I don't want to, like, pre-debut them.
You're right, actually.
Do you know what I mean?
So can we just talk through what some of the fabrics are, maybe?
So, like,
as like a teaser for the 10 of you that give a shit.
Yeah. I've done like a gold sequin. That was wonderful, but I'm still finding sequins.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
They were on your back.
They were in my asshole.
You got here and I was just like, oh, okay, you might want to go to a dermatologist. Oh, they come off.
Yeah.
Like 5 of the fuckers.
I call them disco nipples.
Yeah, a lot of disco nips. You had like dog tits down your back.
Yeah, I could have suckled a litter. I could have suckled a fancy litter.
They were all runts, they all died.
Yeah.
So you've got the gold sequin.
Gold sequin.
Oh yeah.
And then I've got the stretch. Oh, you died. I've got stretch floral in like proper like floral, like grandma floral.
Yeah,
which
aggressive.
Yeah. This is new, but I didn't make it. This is. I've not been spending anything. I've not bought anything over £10.
Ah, you look like a pack of love hearts.
Why did it go Irish?
This is what I mean. I can't stick in Jennifer Coolidge.
You look like the 4th of July.
You look like a packet of love hearts.
Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Real bad. A lot of Juno Birch and Lockdown, can we just point out, and therefore Jennifer Coolidge.
Much.
But yeah, so...
floral, and then I made a matching floral skirt, which turns it into like another dress. Then I used up my purple netting on something I'm going to wear today.
More about her later.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I've just ordered like 5 meters of this grotesque flamingo fabric.
Oh, that's pretty nasty, but...
I might make a gown.
It'll turn into something really
Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm doing with her yet.
Yeah. But we I think we sort of had to go away and have a little moment of updating and judging our drag, because like our faces are changing, our attitudes are changing. We've had a lot of time to like hibernate and replan things in drag. We didn't get to do big looks for Pride.
No, that was all like tit up drag has been the theme of the season.
It really has been, and that's why I've ended up just having such terrible cravings for like new drag that I've gone out and been like, I'm gonna buy lots of blouses and accessories, but nothing over a tenner. But in actual fact, if you added it all together, it's probably what I would have spent on making my Pride gown. So it kind of balances out.
That's it. I didn't have to make a gown this year.
Out, yeah.
Like last year, was it last year? What did I wear last year? Was the red? Yes, and that was, to be fair, pretty cheap. There was more time consuming than it was expensive. The year before, the purple, so many appliques.
Oh god, the purple, Jesus.
The purple, I ended up buying a whole bolt of that net fabric just to make it.
Your orders just kept on coming back through again, and they were like, this cunt again?
Dickhole. I might have to reimagine her because I never wear it, and obviously we're getting into more like circle skirts, 50s silhouettes, and like I could make like a Chanel kind of silhouette with her maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you know what's kind of fun? What? Is that between the two of us we've almost got like a bit of a royal flush. Because like if your genres, if you're going like 50s, 60s, 70s, and then I pick it up for like the 80s, carry it into the 90s, and then a bit of the noughties, and then with all of my bondage shit, I basically am just dressing for a dystopian future.
I feel like neither of us really touched the 70s.
You're probably right, actually. That's probably...
this is like a 70s mum.
Yeah.
So like she grew up in the 50s, 40s.
I mean, my knowledge of fashion is like trivial at best.
I've gotten really into it recently.
Yes, but like historical and all that kind of stuff. If you like show me a silhouette or something and say like, wait, name that Pokemon. Like I don't know what.
Really?
I don't know what decade.
I've
like,
gotten really into
I can't tell you. You know, when the poof ball and the rah-rah, I mean 80s, but...
Yeah, those are both 80s.
Yeah, but generally it's not in my wheelhouse to know when stuff is from.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't know the aesthetics and can't recognise them, I just don't know when they... From whence they came.
I know when they're from and what they're about, as in like what they're a response to.
And what their like attack points is.
Yeah,
if they're a psychic or a fairy.
Like how to level them up, what stone to use. I've gone really into it.
So gross.
I love it.
Do you know what I'm super excited about for like from when we explode back out there is that we're gonna have a massive run of really fabulous drag and then like run out of it real quick.
On a loop.
And then it'll just go back into rotation and we're just like, we got all this shit, like all these amazing bomb accessories and like, you know, stuffs and wigs and shit. Then we'll run dry real fast because we're going to do a lot of drag very quickly, I feel. Yeah.
Like, technically live performances are legal now, but you have to socially distance. I don't, like, none of my gigs are in venues big enough.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
I mean, there's been conversations and little whisperings about doing guerrilla performances and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you just don't want to be that fucker that, like, the popo turns up and asks to all to disperse and you're in drag.
Yeah! And also,
that's the nightmare, but I really want to do... I'd like to do some outdoorsy stuff, but Nottingham's not very conducive.
Conducive.
Conducive, thank you.
Shell left the house in 3 weeks. I know what you mean. And also, like, I'm worried about safety. I don't want to be, like, selling bingo tickets.
Well,
fuck that.
This is the conversation that's been had about how you would orchestrate it. It would be like, obviously, disinfect hands, put on fresh gloves, prepare the little prize bag or something that have got bingo tickets within them, but then we would need to do online tips through our PayPal, so asking people to like do that or
because that's all cash.
Or get a contactless.
Yeah.
Which can be arranged, but then
it's not that difficult, to be fair.
But then it's again the whole thing of you're still asking people to turn up and do this thing.
Yeah.
Where
you're responsible for cramming everyone into a room.
Exactly.
Which I don't necessarily want to be the figurehead for.
No, not really.
Although, you know what? So have you been out? Have you been to like the pub or anything?
We've gone for one meal and we sat outside.
We've been for a couple of meals, like just me and Matt, and like you say, we've either sat outside or like, to be fair, Copper, Mapley Top, doing a really great job. So like,
did they have the blowtorch mask on, the PPE screen thing?
No, but like that's a lot. Matt's a hairdresser, so he has to wear like a fucking hazmat suit to
regalia,
and like with a hairdryer in this weather. Fuck that. So I get people like are just doing their best, and I accept that. We went to a friend's birthday party, and I'm not going to say who because it was you now.
I'm not going to say who because they've died now.
Yeah. We went to a friend's birthday party, and there was they'd booked the outdoor area of a pub, so it was cool. Yeah, like we had room to like space out, but still be
maneuver.
Yeah. And it was all table service, which is super cute. And then, like, it sort of broke down towards the end after everyone had a drink, and people started like coming to
fingering each other.
Yeah, like
rubbing the old clito.
A homeless guy spat in my mouth. That's the whole thing.
I let the bartender breed me. Like it just happens. It's fine. We're only human.
Honestly.
There was a queue for the bar and then the queue for my hole.
My butthole felt like the Millennium Dome. Like, she's there for a limited time. Gather up, kids.
Oh my god! It's like, has a Greg's just opened? Like, oh no way, it's you. It's you, honey.
But no, this girl came and sat at our table, and she was lovely, but she was really, really, really drunk.
And an outsider.
Yeah.
Stranger danger.
And
stranger danger at the moment. It's a real thing.
It's bad. Yeah. And like, she was lovely, but you know, like the sad girl.
Oh.
There's always a sad girl who like, she's gonna cry later. Yeah, it's you.
I am that girl.
Yeah, and like, she was just hammered. And my friend, not me, my friend, whose name I will not mention, just started going like, no, I've had this really dry, persistent cough for a while. It's not going away. I don't know what to do.
Is anyone else's like back really hot? in a really focused place.
It was like, you know what? I ordered this cider and I think the gas is off because I just can't taste it. And she was like, I think I left my drink over there. Gone.
There we go.
It's amazing.
That's it. That's
make it work for you.
That's just opening up like a treasure box.
I was watching like,
that's wonderful.
It's so good.
It's the closest thing to having like superpowers or magic powers.
Make it work for you.
Being able to dispose of a person just by going, oh
yeah,
I really shouldn't have. I shouldn't have kissed that homeless person. No,
the glory hole will be safe.
That's offensive and homophobic. What do you call it when you're like being phobic of homeless people? Because you can't say homophobic. That's already a thing. But they got it made because they got to go into hotels, and it's super pissing ridiculous now that they've all been kicked out again.
Have they?
Yeah, it's absolutely fucking outrageous because it's just like, well,
is that what happened?
Yeah,
they put all the like transient community in hotels.
Yeah, basically to like so that they weren't going to be the equivalent of a human pigeon or whatever the Conservatives were like viewing them as, and it made sense. But now it's just like, well, the hotels still aren't at capacity. Couldn't they just stay there for like longer?
Yeah.
And call me a bleeding heart liberal, but like, fuck it up, Janet. What is wrong with people's perception of, I don't know, like what's important and what isn't? Where it's just like, you've got a spare room, put a fucking person in it that needs it.
You've got a spare room?
No, I have a place where I keep wigs.
Not the same. I am not letting Trevor in my wig house.
Oh lordy! But anyway, that's my tiny political rant over. We won't do too much of that.
So talk to me about how your drag has developed during lockdown.
Well, obviously, I've been having like a super fun time doing our whole Tuesdays and like exploring more options and different like constructing different looks and stuff like that.
Getting thirsty.
Obviously. Yeah. I mean, for the past few weeks, they've not been quite as
good. just
It's like I've raised my fist in advance. I've got my bitch thumper on this thing. No, they've not been quite as like dramatic and theatrical.
I think they've been good though.
Because I mean, some of them I was just feeling myself one day, so I did like a total thirst trap.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It was good.
Although it started off as a thirst trap and then it slowly turned into like,
Is she okay?
I'm in traffic.
Yeah. Putting the ick in traffic. So.
That was poor, but I enjoyed it. So yeah, as part of that whole journey, it was weird because
the tragic in traffic.
When I'm doing it, there's like a very strange like characterization that comes out depending on what the look is. So like the yellow plastic rubber ducky circus freak was very just like, aha, I'm a bit psycho. It was a little bit like the gentleman from Buffy meets a clown. Was kind of the personalization, the character of it. But yeah, I just went full sub when I started off trying to like feel my...
You were on a leash.
Yeah, but like it's weird how it just takes over you a little bit. It's like when you put your lashes on in drag, you're just like, here she is now.
Well, that's it. What you put on your body does have an impact on like
your psychological state.
Yeah, I dress to feel powerful.
But then when I did like the purely greyed out wash one, the challenge was what can I do in 20 minutes with just one makeup item.
That's the thing, because you don't always have to use days free.
No. I kind of shot myself in the foot there because Tuesdays is quite often a day where I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
But it's because Tuesdays are always rubbish and I thought it would be something that would cheer me up. That was always my perspective. But the most recent one, when I was like, right, I'm going to spend all day on this because and I'm not going to rush because it's fucking hot. It's been really hot recently. So the whole Tuesday I was just like, I'm going to hot glue a fucking headpiece together made out of fake money that we had left over from when we did the pilot for my Mind to sitcom.
Yes.
All of that fake money that never actually was in shot or got used.
No.
I kept it because I hoard things.
Oh, I think one of them was in my pants.
Oh yeah, quite possibly in your tit or something. Yeah.
Although I showed a lot of ball that day.
So much ball.
I didn't realise. You kept saying, and I was like, meh, I thought it was just like the inside. No,
it was like Pinky put brain away.
Bubblegum showing.
Yeah, a lot of it. You're at testicle. So
bungee jumping out my pants.
I had all of that money, and like one day I was just like, I'll use it for something. And then Tuesday was the day. Although I did cheat a little bit. Because I made some fake nails and the size of the original fake money wasn't going to work on that scale. Yeah. So I printed out like some teeny tiny like Barbie money and that's what I glued onto the nails. Also trying to like glue paper onto... I googled like how to get ink to transfer onto nails and stuff.
Really? You were going to like wet transfer that?
I was going to try.
You were going to try and like dip your nails?
And then I watched like 30 seconds of a 5-minute craft and went, that's not going to work.
No.
Fuck this.
Absolutely not. Go bury your watermelon.
Yeah.
Wendy.
Just don't talk about that.
Absolutely.
So it was literally just like gluing them on and then just like top coating them to shit until they were as solid as a nail. And it worked, but they were very much one-time wear.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, 100% one-time wear.
But that's the fun of our whole Tuesdays.
It is.
Yeah.
Like
it doesn't have to last. You don't even have to leave the house in it.
I put that headpiece in the bin.
Yeah, but that is also the fun of. No, I'm sad.
The recycling, can I just say, because it was recycling. Well, if I ever make it again, I'd like to make it with money that is better printed and enough money so that I can do the back, because the back was just duct tape.
Oh yeah.
I ran out of paper.
Is the good thing about lockdown drag.
Oh.
The front has to look good.
Yeah.
I could be Harambe around the back and you wouldn't even... I am.
I feel like you're...
You ever shit through a wicked...
I feel like you're this close to exposing me. I'm not turning around.
No, I know. But
these wigs, I feel like you were fully...
I didn't even think of that.
Oh great, and now
you've exposed yourself.
I've sold myself out.
The police are coming, you're exposing yourself.
These two wigs at the back, they don't even converse.
But the thing is, from the front, I didn't even question it.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you can wear like, so when we did Pride, I wore that ponytail thing. That was one hair grip, precariously balanced on my head. I would never dare do that at like a drag bingo or anything, because I'd be like, people are going to touch me, I have to walk around, I have to go to the bar.
Yeah.
I can just make it precariously happen.
The poof quiff that I've made recently gives me a headache.
Yes.
and I need to work on how to make it tight enough so that it doesn't slip, but not so tight that it gives me a migraine.
What about a headband? Headband and sellotape.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so again, it's not wearing shit that isn't practical because you know you're not going to be in it for very long. Yeah. That's been very freeing.
Like, I did a courtesy coat, and this is very pretty from afar, but far from pretty.
Oh god, Lord. I mean, this is a courtesy coat as well, 100%. Like,
a lot of my drag as well is full coverage now.
Oh yeah,
because all anyone's seeing is tit up anyway, so I may as well like have fun on it.
And you did tit today.
Yeah, I'm wearing a tit.
In fact, I mean, I bra'd. I didn't.
Yeah, you're wearing a bra.
But that's probably more than I've done in a long time.
Yeah.
That's
I'm wearing elastic.
I mean, from like the waist down, I've literally got gym shorts on. I'm just going to expose myself.
I'm sat in my pants. I'm wearing briefs.
We are sweating on these chairs.
There's Donald Duck in it. Yeah, this is Nick's chair as well. It's gonna smell bad.
I mean, you've probably sat in him more than he has at this point. Like, he's mostly just working away in the dining room.
Yeah,
he's got a different chair for downstairs. Executive. Oh, God.
But yeah, like, I feel like... Oh, another thing. I'm wearing, like, earrings and a ring today.
Yeah.
Pre-lockdown, did not fuck with jewellery.
Oh, I love it.
Ever.
You know how I feel about accessory.
I have a dog lead and a pearl necklace, and that is it.
An accessory for me is sometimes not only makes an outfit, is the outfit.
Well, now I've started...
Some of my drag has been just a harness with lots of chains and tit tape.
But you don't wear heels.
I mean...
So, like, I feel like my jewellery is my heels. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's something I can add and be like,
That's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Good argument.
Like, I have a lot of really, like, excessively sparkly shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, look up from my boot.
Yeah. Action's up here. Whereas no...
Hey, my ass are up here, cowboy.
My tits are up here. Oh.
Please look at my lack of tits and my flat shoe. I'm garbage. Oh, it's like...
Sexy garbage.
You know, when they say the drag is for everyone, I'm the exception to the rule.
It's not for you. You should try something else.
Maybe take a back seat.
But no, I've started adding jewellery and stuff because, like I say, all the action's up here. So, like...
But hasn't it been so much fun? Yeah. Just, like, fucking around with stuff, just, like...
Also, I feel like my makeup's got better. I feel like it's got way better in lockdown, when no one can fucking see it.
And also, you're kind of like not in a rush to get somewhere, so we really have been getting ready at leisure.
Yeah, like it's not like the camera's going to start without me.
No, exactly.
Yeah. No one's showing up. I'm not in the toilet of any bar.
That's the thing. It's not like, man, it's got a sparkle. Like, I can edit out mistakes. Even when we're live streaming, my internet connection's been so terrible. Like, it doesn't matter. I could be saying anything because you can't tell.
I could have done any makeup whatsoever because that live stream looks like I was made on Minecraft. Like, do you know what I mean? I could have just done a red circle and blue. And people would be like, wow, drag! The
unnamed drag ones have been not too bad.
No, they've been pretty good to be fair. I think it depends on the people watching them, their internet as well. Like, they have to marry in that sweet spot.
But when we did the Pride Drag Bingo, and then it was just like...
I was getting texts from my husband who was sat downstairs.
Matt was watching it.
You look like you're made of Lego.
It was like Matt was watching it on big telly, and then my laptop was on your internet, and your laptop was on your internet, and both our phones were on the internet, and I think that basically we were just bleeding the signal, right? And then it was like, oh, well, it's okay.
And mine's good internet.
It is, and then it was like, oh, I know, I'll just hotspot it. So, like, I changed onto hotspot, and it was like...
£63 later.
And it was like, nope, still no better. Let's refresh the screen. So it went blue for a minute, then came back on. Was nice for about 30 seconds, and then just went, Minecraft again. Yeah, but people could hear us.
Yeah.
Which is not what you want for... I know this is a podcast, but sometimes it's not what you want for drag. It's a visual sport.
I feel like our drag is a lot less visual than some people's. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Some people are like, I am drag. Okay. And like, it's all very visual sport. Whereas we are co-hosts and what we say is what matters. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
But at the same time...
Make it flashy.
I have fully gone into that like horrible moment recently with like seeing big fabulous drag on like Instagram.
Fabulous.
Fabulous, is that what it said?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm going to own it. Fabulous drag.
Coin it. Trademark fabulous.
TM. Fabulous drag.
Yeah.
Where it has made me go like, oh my god, I wish I was gigging, because then if I was gigging I'd be making money to put back into drag, which means that you're not really making any money.
Yeah.
But I don't really give a shit. There's so much big theatrical stuff that's like, I want to cook it up and I want to make it and I want to make it happen.
Yeah.
But at the moment I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
For me to sit in my fucking kitchen? I don't even have a table in there.
I made that huge wig the other day. It's gorgeous, she's stacked, but I was like, well, I'm not going to precariously dangle her in a plastic bag over here.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough fucking gig at the moment because, like, I don't know, you want to do all of that shit and the opportunity just kind of isn't going to present itself anytime soon, as far as we're aware. And and it's frustrating because, like, our makeup's more beautiful, we're more comfortable with our faces. Like,
if you're listening to this on Spotify, listen to the end, but then watch it on YouTube as well.
Go on YouTube just to see
this. Look gorgeous.
Right? I mean, we do the disgusting thing that drag queens do, where when the face is finished and the lashes go on, all you can hear is us swimming. Oh God. She's done it again. My window's open, so I hope that the neighbours' kids are around. They need to be exposed to this lifestyle
sooner or later.
Anyway, I finished my drink. Are you finishing yours? Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you, but I kind of, again, I forgot how to podcast. I absolutely forgot how to podcast.
Same.
Welcome to season 3.
Welcome to season 3!
This is just the fucking warm-up.
We are 3 seasons old.
Yeah. Oh my
God. Look at us. Learning to walk.
Look at me. I'm 33.2 this year because the past 6 months didn't count.
Yeah, it's still April.
Yeah, anyway. So yeah, welcome to season 3. That was whatever this was and whatever shall be.
Let's.
So, I mean...
Oh yeah, this.
We do this thing, if you remember.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we don't have to do it this season if you don't want to.
No, I say let's put that to bed.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm bored of it.
Okay.
It was like... Right,
it's always like transcribing, spit in your mum's face.
Yeah.
It was going a little bit that way. Although I did enjoy it.
You know what I want you to do with this podcast? Like, comment and subscribe.
Let's go back to the classics.
Like, comment and subscribe.
I'm spitting your mum's face. Until next week, we love you and thanks for joining us again.
Is it next week?
Yeah, it's
weekly.
Remember, it's weekly.
I thought it was every 2 weeks.
You forgot how to podcast.
Bye!
Onion Drag Podcast.